Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to today's math lesson with Mrs. Mortensen. Today we are going to be discussing word problems. Some may be multiplicative comparisons, but others are just going to be multi-step word problems. And before we begin, I'd love for you to take out your sparkly math notebook so that we can review the steps for word problems. Okay, so very quickly, first we're going to read the problem. We're going to read and reread the problem so that we have a clear understanding of what is being asked of us. And at that time, we're going to circle and or underline important information so that we know that that is the stuff that we're going to use in our math problem. Step number 2, we're going to consider. So we're going to consider what is being asked of us, and we're going to look for extra information that's unneeded, and then we'll cross that out. So sometimes they'll try to trick us by giving us some extra information, and we want to get rid of that. We also want to look for patterns and hints that may help us solve the problem. Step number 3, and we're really going to focus on step number 3 today, we're going to plan. And we're going to draw a picture if needed or required. Sometimes that's a bar graph. Sometimes that's a comparison bar. Sometimes it's just a little drawing, a little sketch, okay? And that can help us solve the word problem. Then we're going to write an equation for the word problem using numbers and variables. And then we'll solve the work and label our answer. And finally, we'll look back at the question and look at our answer and ask ourselves, does this make sense? Okay? So we really want to say, is my number supposed to be larger? Is my number supposed to be smaller? So does my answer make sense? Okay, so now that we've looked at these steps and remembered the steps to solve word problems, we're going to do page 159 together. So I'm going to use pen because it shows up better, but I'd love for you to please do your math work in pencil. So we want to get into good habits by putting our name and number at the top. And today's date is 3/31/2020. There we go. And welcome to the last day of March. You know what tomorrow is, right? Okay. Well, just be on the lookout for any tricks by anybody. Okay. So let's start with number 1. Now, well, first of all, always the directions. Discuss multi-step word problems. So they're telling us right here that all of our word problems are going to take more than one step. So we're not just going to use one operation. And then our directions ask us to use equations to solve. So we're going to use numbers and variables to write our number sentence. Remember, an equation is kind of a synonym for a number sentence using an equal sign, okay? So in our first problem, we say, Eli reads 6 pages in a book each night. Shelby reads 8 pages each night. How many pages altogether will Eli and Shelby read in 1 week? So this is a key here. They're telling us each night. And we're going to have to figure out how much they read in 1 week. And it's all together. So let's say in our little picture here that this is Eli. He's smiling because he loves to read. Okay, so Eli. And every night he reads 6 pages. Now, I need to know how many days are in a week. 7 days. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Okay? So, if he reads 6 pages each night, I could draw it out. This is the second night, third night, fourth night, fifth night, sixth night, seventh night, okay? And he reads 6 pages each night. Or I could write that as 6 times 7. And then we have Shelby. Shelby is also really happy because she loves to read, and she reads 8 pages each night. So again, we're going to draw 7 boxes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, and then there are 8 each time. That's repeated addition, but we can write that as 8 pages, and in a week, it would be 7 days in the week. So now we're going to add those two together because it says all together. But I need to write an equation. Now I see that there's 7 here, okay? So could I do this? Could I say it's 7 days in a week, and then parentheses, 6 pages by Eli, and 8 pages by Shelby, so equals P, pages. Parentheses first. All together each night, Eli and Shelby read 14 pages, and 7 times 14 is going to be 98. So 14 times 7. 7 times 4 is 8. Carry the plus 2. 7 times 1 is 7. Plus 2 is 9. So P equals 98. And our answer is going to be 98 pages. Box your answer. Now this was one way to write the equation. The other way we could write it, I'll change colors here. We could have written Eli's. We could have written parentheses 6 times 7 plus parentheses 8 times 7, close parentheses, equals the pages. Then we solve our parentheses. So 6 times 7 equals 42. And 8 times 7 equals 56. And then 42 plus 56. 2 plus 6 equals 8. And 4 plus 5 equals 9. And look, hey. There's more than one way to attack a problem often. So this shows you that there are multiple ways to do it. But drawing out a picture kind of helps me realize that this was 6 times 7 and this was 8 times 7. Okay, hope you don't have any questions. Hope that answers any questions you may have. But if you do have questions, feel free to leave a comment in the comment section on our feed, and I will get back to you with an answer for that. Okay, let's go to problem number 2. Min-Soo is ordering 5 pizzas for a party. Each pizza will be cut into 8 slices. 3 pizzas will have multiple toppings and the others will be plain cheese. How many slices of plain cheese pizza is Min-Soo ordering for the party? Okay, now one thing about these word problems, sometimes you will see names that you haven't seen before, in this case, Min-Soo. And if that trips you up, just pretend it's you or your family members or your friends. So we can pretend that we're having a class party and Minsu is actually Mrs. Llama. Okay? And I've asked Mrs. Llama to help me order some pizzas because we're going to have a class party and we're going to get 5 pizzas all together for our party, our class party, and we watch the 3rd version of Harry Potter, okay, while we eat some pizza. And each pizza will be cut into 8 slices, okay? So there are 40 slices altogether. 3 pizzas will have multiple toppings and the others will be plain cheese. So first we have to find out how many will be plain cheese. If there are 5 pizzas altogether and 3 of the pizzas have multiple toppings, we can say 5 minus 3 equals 2, right? Okay, 5 pizzas altogether, 3 pizzas have toppings, the others are plain cheese. So 2 are plain cheese. Now, it says each pizza will be cut into 8 slices. So here's our picture of our pizza. And we cut it into 4ths. And then we cut it into 8ths. So here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 slices in each. Now we have 2 of those. So here's my picture to help me solve the problem. 2 cheese pizzas divided into, 8 slices. So how do we show this as an equation? Okay, so now we're not doing Minsu, we're doing Mrs. Llama because she ordered it for us. And we need a lot of slices here for our fun party. We have 2 cheese pizzas. Each has 8 slices. And that is going to equal cheese. So you could use any letter for the variable. That's going to give us how many slices of cheese pizza we have. And then we can solve. 2 times 8 is 16. So C equals 16. And then we have to label it slices. There will be 16 slices of plain cheese pizza. We have 18 kids in our class, so hopefully 2 of the kids in our class want some of these pizzas, maybe with pepperoni and other toppings. So we didn't have to worry really so much about these 3 pizzas after we did our first step. After we knew that there was a total of 5 pizzas and we subtracted out those 3 pizzas with other toppings, we knew that we had 2 pizzas of just plain cheese left. Okay. Let's look at our next problem, number 3. Jasmine and Maury each received the same number of party favor bags at a friend's party. Okay, so let's pretend instead of Jasmine, we're going to say this is Tori. And instead of Maury, Maury should have been Tori, I guess. We're going to have Tori and Bella. They went to a birthday party, okay? And they each received the same number of party favor bags at a friend's party. Who had a party? Let's say it's Raina, okay? Each bag contained 8 favors. If Jasmine and Maury received a total of 48 favors, how many party favor bags did they each receive? And they received the same number. Okay, so how many party favor bags? So first of all, there are 48 little bags, or 48 little favors. So we'll just draw this. This is 6, 12, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48. Okay, each bag contained 8 favors. These are the favors, okay? So I'm going to circle 8 favors. And then I'm going to circle 8 favors. And I'm going to circle 8 favors. And I'm going to circle 8 favors. I'm going to circle 8 favors. And I'm going to circle 8 favors. Now, how many circles did I have? Here's one circle, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there were 6 bags, okay? There were a total of 48 favors, and each bag had 8 favors. So that means that there were 6 bags altogether. But that's not our answer, because it's how much did they each receive? So I had 6 bags, but there are 2 girls. Here's Tori with her big smile because she likes party favors. And here's Bella. And she has a big smile. She likes it. So this is Tori and this is Bella. Okay. And if there are 6 bags altogether, isn't it true that if we divide 6 by the 2 girls, they're going to get 3 and 3. Okay. So they're each going to get 3 bags. Now, how do we show this problem as an equation? Okay, so we have 48 divided by the 8 favors in each bag, and that equals 6. And then 6 divided by the 2 girls equals 3 bags. Now, this isn't exactly right because this isn't just one equation. I did 2 problems here. So I could show that as parentheses. So I could write 48, or open parentheses, 48 divided by 8 divided by 2 equals B for bags. So then parentheses first, 48 divided by 8 equals 6. And then 6 divided by 2 equals 3. And so B equals 3. Okay, in art class, let's say this is going to be Logan today. Logan made some fruit bowls for his mother and brother. Okay, nice. 9 apples can be placed in each bowl. 9 apples. Ernesto's brother, and this is Logan's brother. Does Logan have a brother? I don't know. Placed 18 apples in the bowls he was given. And Ernesto's mother placed 36 apples in the bowls she was given. How many fruit bowls did Ernesto make? So we're changing all of these to Logan and Logan. Okay. So in art class, Logan made some fruit bowls for his mother and brother. 9 apples can be placed in each bowl. Ernesto's brother placed 18 apples in each bowl he was given. Okay, so we're going to look at this and say, first of all, that Logan's brother placed 18 apples. So we're going to do parentheses. 18 apples divided by 9 apples can go in each bowl. And so he's going to have 2 bowls, right? 18 divided by 9 equals 2. And then we're going to add, open parentheses, Logan's mom had 36. And 9 can go in each bowl, divided by 9. And so 36 divided by 9 equals 4. And that's going to give us the number of bowls that Logan made. So parentheses first, 18 divided by 9 equals 2. And 36 divided by 9 equals 4. And 2 plus 4 equals 6. So B equals 6 bowls. Okay, last one. On Tuesday, a bicycle shop employee replaced all of the tires on 6 bicycles. Now think about this. How many tires are on a bicycle? Bi means 2, right? Tri means 3. A tricycle has 3 tires. Quad means 4, like a quadrilateral. Okay, so now we need to solve this final problem together. 6 bicycles. Okay, so I'm going to all the tires. So I'm going to cross that out and put like 2. Okay. On Wednesday, all of the tires on 5 tricycles. 5 tricycles. So I'm going to cross out tricycles, and I know that there are 3 tires on tricycles. What is the total number of tires that were replaced on those days? So first, on Tuesday, he replaced the 2 tires on 6 bicycles. So we multiply that by 6, close parentheses. Then we add that to what he did on Wednesday, open parentheses, 5 tricycles multiplied by the 3 tires on a tricycle. And that is going to give us T, tires. But we don't want to use T because it looks like the addition sign. So we'll just use number of tires. So we'll use N for tires. Now we're going to solve our parentheses first. So 2 times 6 equals 12 plus, parentheses first, 5 times 3 equals 15. So 12 plus 15 equals 27. So N equals 27, and that's 27 tires. Now, what we notice in a problem like this is that they are making you figure out how many tires are on a bicycle and a tricycle. So you have to use your background knowledge for that. They're also kind of trying to trick you up a little bit. If you read the problem too carefully, you might think that they're all bicycles. And you might do 2 times 6 and 2 times 5. So you have to read this very, very carefully and really circle or underline the important information. And in this case, I crossed out tricycles and I just put the 3 tires. And I crossed out the tires here and I put 2 because a bicycle has 2 tires. So then that way I didn't get tricked up. I hope that this helps you. On the other side, page 160, there are some additional multi-step word problems. But now that you see how to go about it, you can hopefully use these skills to solve the problems on the back. Just remember that every day you are solving math word problems in your brain, just in daily life. So don't get stressed out about having to do it on paper. Just pretend that it's something that is happening in real life. For instance, in our pizza problem, number 2, we just pretended like it was pizza slices for our party. And so that is something that would happen in real life. Okay. And so reading books, comparing how many pages or showing how many pages total the kids read, that's something that would happen in real life. So drawing pictures can help you. And then just do the best you can in terms of making it an equation. Okay, but do remember in all of these problems that there was a label at the end. Okay, and make sure that your label is what is being asked of you. Okay, enjoy. If you can, please take a picture of your problem, or you can have a parent or friend open up Notes, and there's a scan feature in Notes, and you can scan it and send it to me at mmortensen@syvcs.org. If you have any questions, feel free to text me or put your questions in the comments section on Google Classroom. Have a great day, you guys.